Yeah. I'm sorry. Welcome to Arby's. Give me one moment. I'll be with you.
Okay, thanks.
I'm so sorry for the wait. What can I get for you today?
Hey, I want to try the new real country style rib sandwich, please.
All right. And would you like to donate? Have a good one. Would you like to donate and help make a difference for America's kids, sir?
Yeah, sure. So much.
You're welcome.
Mayonnaise, barbecue, cheese, onions. Mayonnaise, barbecue, cheese, onions. I don't really like mayonnaise on a barbecue sandwich. Welcome back, everybody, to an all-new fast food pit stops. I'm your host, Justin. You guys, I am back at Arby's because they just dropped something brand new. Their all-new country-style pork rib sandwich. That's my local Arby's here in Burlington, North Kakalaki said, forget the McFIB because they've got the ribs. It's on a nice star-crossed bun. It looks nice and soft. They've loaded it, well, they say loaded, but with crunchy onion straw, so like fried onions on there. There's a smoky Texas barbecue sauce, smoked Gouda cheese. You can see it up close. Looks good. I love Gouda. This is the pork rib, though. This is what they're talking about. This is the pork rib. It looks like it's obviously boneless, so it's been deboned. But then what trips me up is that the mayonnaise. And I've never really quite had mayonnaise on a barbecue sandwich. I don't think they really belong, especially when you're already putting barbecue sauce. Let's think about that. Mayonnaise, barbecue, cheese, onions. Mayonnaise, barbecue, cheese, onions. I don't really like mayonnaise on a barbecue sandwich. You know, when it's with coleslaw, not bad. There's no coleslaw on this. Again, you got the barbecue sauce, the fried onions, the smoked Gouda cheese, the mayonnaise for whatever ungodly reason. But here's the highlight. This is the barbecue. It is the country style barbecue ribs. They're pork ribs. I'm just gonna pull one of these off just so you can see. It's almost like they've gone through, you know, pork ribs and then just sliced through the meat between the bones. So there's no bones here. No bones about it. It is a barbecue sandwich from Arby's. Let's just go ahead and get into it here. I'm gonna do it a first bite, big bite. The new Arby's country style pork rib sandwich here for a limited time. Cheers. Big bite. Big bite. Something right away that you're going to get is that this is real rib. It's not formed rib meat. They're definitely using the real meat sliced in between the bones of like pork baby back ribs. The mayonnaise is throwing me though. I can definitely taste the mayonnaise, and it absolutely has no place in a barbecue sandwich, a pork barbecue sandwich at that. And another thing, they're calling it Texas barbecue. But really, when I think of Texas barbecue, I think of beef, not pork. North Carolina, where your boy's at, is actually the pork state, and barbecue is king here. Pulled pork, chopped pork to be exact. North Carolina barbecue is as close as you're going to find mayonnaise on a pork sandwich because they added in the coleslaw. That's very typical, coleslaw on like a pulled pork sandwich. But nowhere in Texas is anybody putting mayonnaise on a barbecue sandwich, I can assure you of that. The rib meat is nice and tender. I want you to see this up close. It's definitely right off the rib, just like you're eating ribs. In this case, I mean, I'm getting 4 of these barbecue ribs on my sandwich. Really good, a nice size, nice and chunky. You know, they could have really skimped out and made it thin, but that is a good sized piece of pork. I mean, almost an inch thick. The barbecue sauce is good. It's nice and smoky. Not super sweet. And there is no heat. And everything with Gouda is Gouda. I love Gouda cheese. A smoked Gouda. Again, look at that. You can even see a little ring of fat on top of that rib. That is real rib meat here. No McRib, which of course the McDonald's McRib is a formed, you know, pork patty. There's nothing formed about this. I have to admit, Arby's went above and beyond. They're using quality meat here. The price for this adult McRib sandwich, as we're going to call it, the price on this was almost $6 hairs out the door. Yeah, $5.89. It's better than a McRib, frankly, but different. No pickles like on a McRib. They're doing fried onions instead of little like diced or slivered onions. And then the tangy barbecue sauce and the mayonnaise still throwing me off. But the pork is good, a good quality, nice seasoning on that. But here's where I would have done things different. I got a second one of these new country style pork rib sandwiches, and I took the mayonnaise off and I added bacon to it, and then I added jalapenos to it, because I'm like, you know what, that's gonna really kick this up a notch. We don't need no freaking mayo. We don't need no stinking mayo. That pork rib, I had them throw some strips of bacon on there because Arby's does bacon pretty well. Obviously you can see the little green jalapenos, more of those fried onions, more of that barbecue sauce, and none of the mayonnaise. Does not need it. In case you were wondering, again, look at the rib meat. Huge sections of rib. 1, 2, 3, 4 or more big pieces. Good sized pieces, you guys. Huge piece of seasoned rib meat. God, I just want to take a bite of this. Oh yeah. Oh my God. The jalapenos really make this. It amps it up. It makes it like a spicy barbecue. Fantastic. The bacon goes perfect with it. Bacon, pork, same animal. One's off a different direction than the other. Bacon, ribs, cheese, jalapenos. Oh man, barbecue. This is the ultimate sandwich right here. I think on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm really impressed here. For a $6 sandwich, you're getting a copious amount of this rib meat, which really is good. It's not formed, like I said, 100% sliced right off the bone rib meat, unadulterated, unmolested. It's just how I like my meat to be. Tender, young, unmolested. That beautiful smoky Gouda cheese. This thing's getting like a 9, you guys. Maybe even a 9.5 the way I built it here. It's really good. Really surprised me the size of this. This sandwich rocks. A nice rib sandwich, a barbecue sandwich here at the end of summer, almost into fall. Arby's a little bit late to the game here. Thinking about barbecue, you're thinking about summertime, and we're nearing the end of that. They came in clutch here at the 13th hour and dropped this for you guys. Check it out. If you're into rib sandwiches, the McRib especially, give the new Arby's country style pork rib sandwich a try. Absolutely fantastic. Whoa! I'm gonna give a shout out and thanks, obviously, to all of my Patreon members. You guys rock. Thank you. There's several of you new members as well, and also the channel members of the Big Bite gang. I appreciate all of you supporting the channel. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and share button. But I am gonna do it here. A last bite, Big Bite. As always, thanks again, everybody, for checking out another great review here on Fast Food Pit Stops. I'm your host, Justin. You know you love it. You came back for some more of it. I'll be back for another fast food review. The bacon and jalapeno country style pork rib sandwich from Arby's. Check it out. Here we go. Let's do it. Big bite. Big bite. As Arby's says, forget the McFIB because they've got the McRib.